now being in the spot where we're at, down 3-1. Our sole focus is on the next game, and we need to come out with desperation at an all-time high. Really, your back's against the wall, so we have to come out and just worry about that start, worry about the first period, and go from there. And know that on the backside, we gotta win a game.
How do you just assess, your team's performance and elimination games back against the wall, high pressure?
I mean, I think our group has a lot of belief in one another to get the job done and go out there and play, confidently and also urgent. So we have to go out there, like I said, just worry about the start in that first period and go from there.
How difficult is it to kind of, weigh staying physical and doing what has made you successful, and also worrying about the penalties?
Yeah, I mean, you can't control that stuff, but you want to play hard and aggressive, and some of the penalties, I mean, you can't argue some of the high sticks or different things like that. But playing physical is part of the game, and you want to do that. Try to take away time and space as much as you can. So finding that line for sure.
Did the penalties called early impact your guys' ability to be as physical?
I don't think that it changed our mindset or approach. Really, I think that the game plan stays the same. Physicality is a big part of the playoffs, and you want to go out there and play hard and finish and take away time and space. And it is calls have been what they are, and we have to move forward.
How do you talk about starts? I mean, I think you probably had a pretty good first 2 minutes, Jesse, with the penalties.
Mm-hmm.
How do you? They bled, I think, at the end of every first period, or how do you kind of get out of that first period in better shape?
Yeah, I mean, obviously staying out of the box would be one of it. And, yesterday would have been an example of that, but tomorrow, same thing. Just come out, want to get aggressive. They're going to come out aggressive. They play in your face. 5-on-5, man on man, up in your face, all three zones. So we'll have to be smart. You have to manage a puck. Manage different situations and know the time of your awareness on ice of shift length and different things. So a lot that goes into that, but also just playing confident.
Well, you guys had the one power play going in Game 3, but otherwise have obviously struggled there. What have they done that's made it hard for you guys to get going?
I think they've had one of the better kills for a while now, and just high pressure. They pressure high, they pressure low. It seems to be kind of have to find ways to support one another and maybe be a little bit unorthodox. So for us, you have to look at some video and try to find a way that get an opportunity tomorrow to take advantage and be a difference maker in a game.
You feel like there's been enough, I guess, around the net, not just on the power play, but maybe in 5-on-5 too?
I think 5-on-5 we've done some good things. Power play, I think we've had a couple looks, but you're obviously looking to get more than just one and done looks. So I think the game plan is to be aggressive and get on the attack and try to generate as much as you can. I don't think you'd ever leave a game saying that you generated too much.
Specifically, your trio, taking everything out. How do you think you guys have played through the series?
I think we've had good moments, and there's going to be moments where they come hard and they have some skilled guys and D-men that are mobile that try to hem you in a bit. So I think as a group, we got to be aggressive and try and be a difference maker offensively and reliable on both sides.
I feel like you guys are comfortable in these back against the wall situations.
I think we've been here before on multiple occasions down the stretch this year and in the past. So, I think there's just got to be one focus, and that focus is on tomorrow night, and that's all that we can really control right now.
Sebastian was just out here saying you guys obviously have to focus on your own game and a little less on being pissed off at the refs. Did you think that was an issue in the game yesterday?
I don't know if that was an issue. Obviously, we have to focus on being a little more disciplined. I think, we're trying to play hard. We're trying to play physical. And, maybe we're crossing the line a little bit at times that we have to control our emotions a little more. But you know what? That's something that we can learn from. And, we can take that into tomorrow night.
I didn't get a chance to talk to you after the game yesterday. What was your view on that boarding penalty against Drury? And were you concerned when they started reviewing it that it might have been a 5-minute or an ejection?
Yeah, he had the puck coming down the wall. We basically looked at each other, and I was trying to play hard and finish him. And I felt that when I tried to finish him, he kind of turned. unfortunate situation. You don't want to see a guy get hurt, but I thought that I couldn't really control my actions after he turned. It happened so fast. So yeah, I mean, I guess there was concern. There's always concern. You in that situation, you don't want to get kicked out of the game. I don't want to be that type of player. I've never really been that type of player in my career. So
Ryan, you guys have been able to do in recent years do a good job of putting the previous game in your rearview mirror and looking at the next one. How does that help when you're down 3-1 and not necessarily focusing on the entire picture, but just on the next game?
well, yeah, I mean that's just what has to take place. I mean it doesn't matter, the series or what's happened or what's ahead. The focus is on tomorrow and one game. We have to find a way to win one game. And like you said, I mean there's a lot of guys in this locker room that have been in these positions before, and you learn things along the way. And I think you just got to bring the right mindset, and everyone's just got to find another level and just be prepared to give our best effort tomorrow.
What did you learn from the first two games down there that maybe gives you optimism? They were so close that you could go there and win a game this time.
Well, I think it's a tough building, but I thought the first two games we did a pretty good job. They were, like you said, they were tight games. So, there's just we just got to bear down and just understand the moments, and you can't get bothered by that stuff. I don't think that this group will. I mean, the focus is on ourselves and the way that we need to play.
You guys have obviously put an emphasis on finishing hits and wearing them down. I mean, how can you, I guess, do that while making sure that you don't cross over that line and don't take, some of those penalties that have been an issue?
Yeah, I mean, that's our style. I mean, that's how we've had success. We play hard. That's what gives us an edge. But yeah, I think there's just moments where, maybe after whistles or certain times where we just have to be more careful, and not give the refs an opportunity to make a call. I think we have to be good with our sticks. Try to keep those out. That's kind of hurt us. So, we'll be fine. I mean, we can learn from those things and continue to play hard, play our game, and limit the penalty as much as we can.
Was that something you guys talked about either last night as a group or today? Kind of limiting those penalties?
Yeah, well, I think it's obvious. I mean, I think every game in this series we've probably taken 4+ penalties, which it's tough. It's you can't be doing that every night. I think, especially in playoffs. It can be such a difference maker in the outcomes of games. So, it's an area that we need to clean up.
You guys have to handle the puck maybe a little better when Aho's on the line. You guys did a good on the ice. His line, you pretty much held them in check. Even strength, the last game, some turnovers led to some rush chances for them.
Yeah, well, I think it doesn't really matter who's on the ice. We have to manage the puck. I think that's what it comes down to at times is puck management, and especially on the road, is simplifying and just taking care of the puck when you have it. You can't give up odd man rushes. Eventually it's going to burn you. So I think that's an area that we can clean up, especially from last night.
The physicality in the second period from you guys was a little down in terms of just hits. Is that stem from officials calling things early, or is that just them maybe having the puck too much and playing chase? Or
No, I think maybe we understood the trouble we got into in the first, and trying to limit that a little bit in the second. But I thought we were right there in the game in the second.